Hi, and welcome to my channel, Unique Tarot. We're doing a reading today on what you need to hear, and we've got two piles to choose from. We have this one right here, which looks like the Hanged Man, kind of, and the quote here is from The Wizard of Oz, and it says, "You cursed brat, look what you've done. I'm melting, melting. Oh, what a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness?" Or we have pile number 2, which looks like the Sun card. And the quote says, "I've got it, I've got it. The pellet with the poisons and the vessel with the pestle, and the chalice from the palace has the brew that is true." So pile 1, pile 2, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1, and welcome. For those of you who chose this picture card and this quote, "You're cursed, you cursed brat, look what you've done. I'm melting, melting. Oh, what a world. Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness?" And then this is your reading for what you need to hear. And we're starting with these two cards. I see somebody falling on their head, kind of like the Hangman, but it came down. So he's done looking at things differently. He's put the past behind him, and he's ready to move forward on to new and better things. And this is like your inner child, melting the adult in us, kind of getting you ready to get out there and just do it, right? But let's see what else we got for you. We got your tarot cards, and then I have some oracle cards after we go through the tarot cards. Let's see what we got here. So we have the Hermit, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Emperor, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, they were on the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Pentacles came out as an extra card, and the Emperor was at the bottom. So what I see is, I see transformation. I see what you need to know is that you're moving forward. You're moving from the hermit, anxious hermit, into the independent emperor, and this is the path that you're on right now. It says, with the hermit with the emperor and the Nine of Pentacles being the overall, but your reading starts with the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. What I'm seeing is this is about the end of a cycle of growth and change, where you've been learning and changing and growing into your power and studying and finding what needs to be known so you can succeed. And you're going from the Hermit to the Emperor, giving you a financial, mental, and spiritual foundation for your stability and independence, given, of course, you do the footwork. So this is about doing the work, because like with the Page of Pentacles, he's about the idea, but this is about putting it to work. The King of Swords, he's the businessman. Not the businessman, but he's the expert in his field. He's top in his field because he studied hard, right? He did the work. It says, the Hermit and the Nine of Swords tells me that you've been isolating due to anxiety and negative thinking patterns. All the negative possibilities, they keep going around and around and around in your head, and it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you just here in the hermit mode, withdrawn from everybody and inward. And what you need is to let your mind go again and to just relax and start studying up on your passion. Find out what drives you. Find out what brings you life and joy, and then study on that and build on that and find your purpose again. This is about getting out there and doing something different. It's time to look to your connections with spirit and pull yourself forward, lighting the way for those who come behind you. So it's like behind you is the people that you've been with that don't go before you, and the ones that want to follow you, light their way, lead them out of this darkness, because that's what your purpose is for, is to take people from where they are and help them to um, regroup. Hold on a second. Regroup, recover, and grow. Um, and there's a new opportunity coming in for you that will liven things up a bit and bring more passion and more stability, financial and spiritual and mental stability back into your life. And it's going to take you on the road to success, but you have to be willing to follow that road and do that work and go where you're led. You need to trust the process and not worry about being in control of it, but go where you're led, because where it's leading you is to these 10 of Pentacles and the King of Swords, which is being an expert in your field because you've done the work, you've studied it. It's like a passive income. This will work for itself, and it'll give you the kind of stability and financial freedom that you can leave the legacy that you want to your future generations, and you just be comfortable and your family is taken care of, and you're content, and you can finally reap the rewards from this work that you've been putting in. And it's that hard work and that assurance and that confidence and that willing to go with whatever and belief in yourself that's going to take you from the Hermit to the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Because the Emperor is large and in charge, and he's the guy to go to for all the answers, right? He's in charge of everything. But the Nine of Pentacles is the happy widow. She's independent, she's self-reliant, and she's happy that way. She's lonely. I mean, she's not lonely, but she is alone, you see, because she knows her strength, okay? And that's what it goes for that. And so for our Oracle cards, we have 15, which is the Ruiz Elder. And I'm going to read from the book for this card because they've got a really good book. Okay, so this is number 15, the Elder. And this talks about, I am the Ruiz Elder, and I draw close to you as I represent completion. I am here to guide you as you let go of the past. See, letting go of the past. And review what has been created. I hold you as you look at everything that has been created up to this point. I thank you for your endeavors and hard work. I see your joys and disappointments. I honor you for everything that you have experienced in this ending cycle of growth. I support you totally as you bringing things to an end, and I offer you encouragement as you look to the future and to bright new horizons. It's time to begin a whole new chapter in your life at a whole new level. I'm here to guide you and support you to plant new seeds and make new choices. I stand with the elders and the ancients. We are here for you. We offer you our wisdom. It is time to release something so you can move ahead. Perhaps you need a leap of faith. You may find a whole new life ahead of you if you take that jump. Go ahead. You have contemplated change long enough. You have thought about consequences and sought advice. Be kind to your fears, but don't let them block you. Move forward and embrace the new. So you just got to have faith and believe in the fact that you're going somewhere, that you have the ability and the knowledge and the experience to make it, to succeed. You just have to put in the work to do it. It says doubt. This is the doubt card. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. So that's, once again, talking about the need to be in control and to know what's going to happen. Take that leap of faith. Trust what the universe is telling you, in that you are set up for success. You're destined for success. You just have to put in the work and recognize it. And then from the Elemental Oracle deck, I have number 22, Air, which is about motion. It's about getting up and doing what needs to be done. And sorry about that. And so the Air is about motion and moving forward. And if you look in this card right here, you see all the horses on it, and they're moving forward. They're going where they need to go because they've got the will and the drive and the determination to get there. And then we have Believe in Magic and Magical Gateway, which talks about having faith in the fact that you are magical and capable, and then stepping through the door into the unknown and giving yourself that permission to just go with it and love and enjoy your life and your stability, and know that your success is assured. Thank you. Hello and welcome for those of you who chose pile 2. And this card here that looks like the sun card. And this quote, I've got it. Oops. Silly me. It says, I've got it. The pellet with the poisons and the vessel with the pestle. The chalice from the palace has the brew that is true. It's like a reminder to yourself of what's toxic and what's good for you, and remembering to be aware of what's what, which opportunities will take you where. And it looks like this is like enlightenment and clarity. So it's the clarity to know what's what. That's what's coming for you. That's what Spirit wants you to know about. Now, I've already pulled your tarot cards here. And then I've got some oracle cards for after we get through here. So what we have for you is we have the Temperance card. I don't know how well you can see them. And that's clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. Then we have 7 of Cups, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups, clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. I just really kind of noticed, I didn't notice when I laid them out, but everything is clarified by your Pentacles. And so it's like your security and your financial situation is underlying everything you do right now. But this message talks about healing. We've got Temperance with the 9 of Pentacles, and that's like doing your own self-healing. That's opening the channels to your angels and your spirit guides and spirit itself to get your peace on earth, to find your happy place. Create that place for you, and then hold your boundaries and know your place, because you're moving forward. You're going in the right direction. You just got to keep on keeping on. You've got to believe and just continue moving forward. We get, take pride in yourself and make self-care and you time a regular part of your schedule. Self-confidence and independence is yours. So you do you and don't worry about others. You have the people skills and knowledge to be able to make anything happen. You have all the help you need. I just kind of wrote that down on a little note to remind me, because it was like when I first saw it, I could see that you're healing into your own self-confidence, and you're learning, like the quote was talking about, to tell the difference in your choices. What's fantasy and what's an illusion and what's an actual opportunity or a gift from the Spirit, and that's because you're overcoming your thinking, and it's changing your thinking from lack mentality, which is like seeing the glass half empty, and so you see that you're almost out. And when somebody asks you for a drink, you don't feel like you have enough to share, to go around. So you don't want to share. But when you see the glass half full, you see an abundance. See, you're in abundant thinking, abundance of water. And when somebody asks you for a glass, you're more than willing to share. You feel like you have enough to go around. And but seeing the difference, that's the difference in abundant thinking and lack thinking. And you need to transfer over to that. And that's how you learn to tell your options. It's been a training ground for what's an opportunity and what's a fantasy, what's an illusion. Don't let yourself slip back into that lack mentality. Just keep reminding yourself that you have options and opportunities and gifts, and celebrate the small wins. It says with the 3 of Cups right here and the 8 of Pentacles. That's about hard work and learning a trade and mastering something. And the 3 of Cups is celebrating and being with family and get-togethers and just partnership. And it's like, celebrate your small wins, that even because you worked hard for everything. Any success in your life you worked for. So celebrate it. Give yourself a pat on the back, Because if you keep looking at what you don't have, you're going to continue seeing the glass half empty. If you see what you have to be grateful for and you celebrate even your small successes, then you're going to keep wanting to move forward back towards that goal and staying with that healing and coming into this new way of thinking, new way of seeing things. Some new information's coming in. It's going to give you a fresh outlook on things, and it's going to help you to acquire your security, and not just financially, but within your family unit too. And you're able to use this knowledge and experience that you've gained through what you've gone through lately to pass down to the next generation so that they can learn from what you've already gone through instead of having to go through all that again. And that's what you're going to right now, is you're being shown where the negative thinking is taking you, and reminded of what you can do when you're thinking positive and celebrating your small successes. Okay? And just keep on keeping on. So let's try see what your oracle cards say. We have 21, Code Grove, and I'll read out of the book for that one. That's this book right here. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it is. See, you have the power to change the way you think, even when you're tempted to just lay back and just be like, oh, it's not going to work. You keep on keeping on. You have the power to overcome that temptation. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. You're part of nature. You're part magic in you, okay? And then we have companionship with animals, and that's number 21. And that's about, once again, getting with your community and your family and celebrating your successes and enhancing your connections with each other so that you can better function as a whole and separately. And then we have perseverance, which it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So see, that's what it says. Keep on keeping on. You can do this. You're cool enough. You can manage this one. And then we got 21, the Code Grove. And it says, when you receive the Grove in a reading, you're asked to reconnect to what is spiritually meaningful to you and give your gratitude. See, it's about the gratitude. It's time to consider the sacred and connect with the spirit source. Take time to sit in silence and review your year. Listen for messages from the ancestors. Meditate, contemplate. The Celts readily made space for the dead and believe they are sent healing, guidance, and support for the living. What messages are they sending you? Remember what that one said? And we were talking about in the beginning, get in contact with your spirit team and freaking see what they have to say for you. And it says that right there. It says, what messages are they sending you? Remember that these beings are your support team and that you are loved and cherished. So they have more wisdom. They have a bigger idea of what's going on. So open up to your team and let them lead you, because once you set your mind to it and you change your thinking, you can get there. Okay, thanks.